Welcome back to Snackcast.
Yeah, it's been a month or so.
Been a hot minute. So, nice shirt.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Really good.
Yeah, I didn't get the memo, evidently. I should have.
Yeah,
what was that movie? Clint Eastwood. It's a phenomenal movie. Old Army movie where all the cadets wore all the same shirts. They had to wear the same shirt he wore. Or they had to run extra.
Something Hill.
Yeah.
Ridge Hill?
It is Ridge. It's something back. Heartbreak Ridge.
Heartbreak Ridge.
Good job, everybody. Finally got that all together.
The infamous Jerry Eisinger.
Yeah. But yeah, nice shirt.
Thank you.
Took 5 minutes to say that.
You look good. So anyways, today we're cruising on with these supplements. And this is a really interesting one because you see it everywhere. And it's more than one. It's actually three.
Right.
But this is your omega oils, your omega 3s, your omega 6s, omega 9s.
Right. It's like, it's got omega 3 fatty acids in it. I mean, it's like big deal in all the supplements.
Right. So, what do you know about it? What are the benefits? Let's start there. Why would we care about omega oils?
I don't know. You asked, so you can answer.
Right. So, most of the research I did was centered around the omega 3s. I didn't get a whole lot on the omega 6s and 9s. But in the omega 3s, it actually breaks down to DHA and EPA.
Okay.
Which
did get that.
Both of them are, what do you call it? Necessary nutrients for our body, right? And specifically, the EPA helps with cellular inflammation.
Eye, heart, and then inflammation.
Yep.
That's what I got.
Nerve inflammation, brain development function. It actually helps us burn excess fat. It's good for joint health.
Very good.
The DHA actually directly helps our cholesterol levels, right? It actually helps drive down triglycerides and boost HDL, which if you listen to your regular Main Street doctor, they get hung up sometimes on total cholesterol and what that count is. Really, the metric that matters, in my opinion, talk to your doctor, is the HDL to triglyceride ratio.
I've heard that before.
So if you can drive down the triglycerides and drive up the HDL, that's good. A really good outcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So
if you're deficient, I did get this, depression, arthritis, inflammation, poor concentration, dry skin, dry eyes, allergy and asthma, and then fatigue.
So you know what I kind of found interesting about this? This is kind of out of left field, but something like 90% of the world's population since inception lived around water. They were coastal. Right? Mm-hmm. And this stuff totally comes from, I shouldn't say totally, and mostly comes from coastal Mediterranean style diets. Right?
Fish, seafood.
So I'm kind of, I guess, jumping into the sources, which I don't know if we're ready to do that yet, but I think it's important to point out that the omega 3s, we cannot make our own.
Right.
We have to.
So yeah, you're pointing out omega 3 and omega 6 are essential, and your omega 6 or 9 is really considered. It's really like weird. I guess it's considered non-essential because your body can make it, but you could still use a little extra,
a little boost. Yeah.
So, all right, sources, and then we'll talk about supplements after sources. So, where do you get it from?
So, the omega 3s, it's really your small cold water fish. Seems to be the most abundant. The list I got was mackerel, salmon, fish roe, cod liver. You can actually buy salmon oil or cod liver oil.
Okay.
The stuff sounds disgusting to me, right?
Cod liver oil.
Herring,
right? I mean, it's just
sardines, anchovies.
Something your dad made you eat.
The one that I could totally be down with eating, if I could afford it on a daily basis, is oysters. They're very high as well.
Nice.
I do love oysters on the half shell, little horseradish on there.
Tabasco action.
Right. right up my alley. This other stuff, I actually, in researching this, I thought you need to commit to experimenting with one of these. Like, pick up a can of sardines from Publix and, right? I mean, are they good? I hear people really do like these things. I've never even tried them.
Right.
The concept is key.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are the natural sources of all this stuff.
So yeah, you can take supplements for omega-3. You can. They are not really big helpers. It's, again, better to get it from your food.
It's all the absorption stuff.
And one of the bigger issues of taking omega-3 as a supplement is that your omega-6 will actually deplete your omega-3. And let me say this the correct way, is it's the omega-6, which is in a lot of your vegetable oils, your canola oil, your soybean oil, your
how about
your peanut oil.
Do you know if it's in olive oil? Does that have
I'm not 100% on the know.
That would definitely be the healthier option than
what I heard was basically you can take omega-3 like crazy, and you're only going to get a modest benefit unless you actually reduce your omega-6s down to a level. And unfortunately, omega-6 is in everything.
Seed oils.
It's in all the seed oils. Again, I think that we've mentioned that, over and over and over again, that vegetable oils are bad and they cause nutrient deficiencies all throughout the body. Right? So, I mean, it's again, one more area of eat whole foods, avoid your oils. Your oils seem like they are the devil, Bobby.
Sardines, baby.
Right. So yeah, there's not a ton that I have extra on this. What about you? Anything else?
No, I think I'm going to study it a little bit more because it seemed like every little bit of research I did, it was you got to have this. But I don't think I really got a clear understanding as to why. Like, if you're on a ketogenic or carnivore diet, do you need to be, because a lot of carnivores, they just eat red meat. And red meat was not on any of the lists that I found to get this stuff. So it's like I want to connect those dots, and I can't yet. So I've got to do a little more research on my own.
Yeah, let's dive in on that. That'd be interesting.
But again, I do circle back to 90-something% of the world's population that's ever existed was coastal. We lived near life. The oceans were life. And we probably didn't struggle to get the proper amounts of the stuff that we need. But we moved further inland, further away from the coast. My gosh.
Further away from the food source.
What are you doing up in like North America? The Dakotas, and you don't have oceans nearby.
Right.
So it's arguably important, but I can't tell you why yet. So
I think it's interesting. Let's add that one.
My conundrum.
Yep.
So that's it. That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Questions, comments, or concerns, hit us at snackcast@yes.fit.
Stay moving.
See ya.